People think AI is taking their jobs. Let me be real with you. It's not. And honestly, the people who think that AI is coming for their jobs are probably the people who are not using AI. And that's exactly why they're falling behind. I was an IT Tier 1 for 4 months, and then I was a system administrator for about a year and a half. Now I work in developer relations at a startup. And I can tell you with full confidence, I would not have my current job, I would not have gotten promoted, and I would not have any of the 7 certifications I have if it weren't for AI. That's a lie. I might have some of the certifications, but I wouldn't have gotten them so fast. And this isn't because AI did the work for me, but it's because I used AI to work faster, learn faster, and solve deeper problems. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the Luddite fallacy, why this panic is nothing new, and why AI is actually one of the best things to happen to IT careers. Let's get into it. Okay, if you don't know what the Luddite fallacy is, here's the short version. Back in the day, during the Industrial Revolution, textile workers called Luddites literally smashed machines because they thought the machines were going to replace them. Same energy with the printing press. People freaked out. And do you know what happened? Those technologies didn't kill jobs, they created entire new industries. They actually created more jobs than they replaced. And that pattern has repeated itself over and over again. Personal computing, people panicked. The internet, panic. Cloud computing, panic. All the on-prem sysadmins were going to lose their jobs. People thought the whole dot-com bubble was going to collapse and take the entire world with it. Every single time the world adapted, new roles opened up, and the people who leaned into the change came out ahead on the other side. AI is just the latest chapter in the same story. So let me be clear about what AI is actually doing in tech. It's not replacing people. It's making your job easier. It's making it so that you can move up faster, and it's also raising the bar. I use AI every single day. ChatGPT, Claude Code, Perplexity if I'm doing research. Basically everything I do has AI woven into it, whether that's writing scripts for videos like this, troubleshooting tech issues, understanding architecture level design. I've been in the trenches for hours going through error logs with AI trying to understand some deep system, having it explain these crazy concepts to me, and honestly, it made me a better engineer because of it. And here's the truth. I haven't seen one person in my circle lose their job because of AI, but I've seen people get jobs because of AI. There's a big difference. I saw people at my previous company who just refused to touch AI tools, and they kept falling behind. Consistently, while people who were utilizing AI were learning faster, they were shipping faster in public, and they were getting recognized because of it. That tells you everything you need to know. Now let's talk about specific roles. Developers. Tools like Copilot and Cursor don't replace devs. They make devs faster. Development work was never just about syntax. The engineers who spent 15 years getting completely cracked at only syntax, those guys are in trouble because all they had was syntax. But the ones who are solving real problems, making real system design judgment calls, and thinking about architecture and security, AI can't do that well right now. If you think it can, I promise you, it can't. AI is making good devs better. Now, it does make it a little bit harder by proxy for junior devs because the projects that you have to put out are absolutely cracked. You have to bring insanely good work to the table. But the cool thing is that you can do insanely good work because you have access to these tools. And help desk and level 1 support is not getting eliminated. Again, it's getting changed. AI routing, AI assisted troubleshooting, you're using AI constantly. It's going to help you, not replace you. Sysadmin, networking, cloud, for AI to replace those roles, you'd need people who actually understand the underlying infrastructure. And guess what? If you learn the system and patterns behind things and you use AI to accelerate your understanding, you're going to be that person who understands the underlying system. You're going to be the one who moves ahead. You're going to be the one who comes out on the other side better. Now, I have to shout out my good friend and ex-colleague, Caleb. I've talked about him in one other video. He's a system engineer, and he's the one who introduced me to AI early on. When I first started, I would come to him back when he was just a sysadmin, and I would ask him, and he would say, "What did GPT say?" That was the first thing that he would always ask. And if I didn't have an answer to what GPT said, he would say, "Go ask GPT." At the time, I was like, brother, just help me out. But what I didn't realize is that he was teaching me to be resourceful, to work and learn for myself. And that lesson stuck with me, that the people who have success in this industry are the resourceful people. Caleb was ahead of his time in that regard. He could have made more money by just helping me. Instead, he would tell me to go use AI because he wanted me to level up. Absolute GOAT. Now look, I want to be fair here. I understand why people are scared. Things are moving fast. There's definitely some job shifting happening and companies are changing things up. Some positions are getting restructured, and I'm not going to pretend that that's not the case. But what I think a lot of people are missing is if you learn how LLMs actually work, you'd be a lot less scared. AI isn't intelligent the way you think it is. At its core, it's just a really good word predictor. It's phenomenal at certain things, and it's not phenomenal at other things. It can't make judgment calls, and it can't really reason through a truly novel problem in the way that a human can. It can look like it does, but it doesn't. And once you understand that, your fear drops significantly. And yes, the media is also overhyping the whole AI is taking jobs narrative because it gets clicks. It creates instability, and people love to believe that something insane is happening, and the media is going to lean into that. Companies saying we replaced X amount of employees with AI is mostly PR hype, or if we're being honest, a lot of those employees were not needed in the first place. Now, some of it's real. Some people are losing jobs. Some companies are just laying them off straight up. But you got to understand, it's supply and demand. If you've been investing in yourself and building up a skill set, companies are also just have this desperate need for skilled people who are willing to grind and work hard. So it's like the duality of corporate today. And the bottom line is they're going to fill those positions with the competent people, and the competent people are the ones who are using AI. So what is AI proof? The ability to make good judgment calls and the ability to learn difficult things. Even in the age of AI, there are people who use AI just to get stuff done, and there are people who use AI to get stuff done and to learn stuff. You need to be the second person. If you're not building your understanding, you're going to fall behind. Now, prompting is actually a useful skill as well. The crowd that says that you have to learn to prompt is not wrong. I honestly think you get quite a bit better at prompting just by using AI excessively. Again, over my 2 years of using AI, I really got a good idea for what AI can do, what it can't do very well, and how to tell it what I need it to do. I was actually in the top 0.1% of ChatGPT users last year, and I'm not surprised because I used it all the time for my work, for my personal life, for YouTube, for everything. That said, it's probably worth studying how to prompt a little bit because it's going to make everything better. And then regarding AI, definitely learn about MCP, learn about how things connect using MCP. My brother tossed up a local MCP server as a lab. You can use connectors to connect agents to other things through MCP. This is probably useful knowledge to have. And it's actually knowledge that I didn't have until I got into this developer relations role. And as for certifications in AI and machine learning, I don't actually know how valuable they are right now. I haven't bought into that hype yet. I don't have any AI certs yet. So if you're a junior dev or you're a early career IT professional, just leverage AI to make insanely cool projects today. End-to-end projects that actually work. I'm talking mind-bogglingly cool stuff, like stuff that you would never have dreamed of pre-AI. In the process of building those projects, you're going to get cracked in certain areas as well. You're going to understand how things fit together way better than you did before and way faster than you ever could in the history of the world. Remember, AI is good at teaching those things, but you have to tell it to teach them to you. If you just do and you don't actually learn, first of all, your project's going to be very difficult, and secondly, it's not going to be as useful for you. And if you're not upskilling with AI nowadays, I do think that you're falling behind in the same sense that it'd be like someone using an encyclopedia when Google came out. Yes, you can learn the information. It just takes way longer. At the end of the day, this is just operational efficiency. So here's what I'm going to leave you with. Stay positive, keep learning, keep building. The people who are going to win in this whole thing are the people who are leveraging AI as a tool. It's the most powerful tool we've ever had. And honestly, even if AI were going to take all of our jobs, go down fighting, man. Like, go down being one of the people who, instead of doom and gloom and complained about the world and just victimized themselves on the way down, just embrace it and try your absolute best, and understand that if you try your absolute best at anything, you are going to be successful. It sounds cliche, and I know that there's a lot of shifting in jobs, and I do feel very bad for the people who have lost jobs due to restructuring or just losing positions. But again, I try and take every single personal loss as like a learning lesson. Like, what can I change about myself? What can I invest in myself, better to be more successful in the future? And at the end of the day, the Luddite fallacy is always going to be there, and there's going to be shifting of jobs. AI has just accelerated that, and in my estimation, is the next chapter in that same story. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have been yapping on for quite a while now. I appreciate y'all. Be safe, be smart, make some good decisions, and good luck leveraging AI in your careers. Bye.